Are you tired of chasing clients for your payments, or just want to be able to organize them all in one location? This is a really big time sink for freelancers and agencies. Today, we're going to try and solve it inside of Softr. We're going to build a client invoicing portal within Softr, and we're going to take you step by step through using zero coding. You can get started with Softr for free today, and using the link in the description, you get 200 AI credits for free to get you started. So, brief overview of Softr. It's a full stack AI app that will help small to large teams build internal or external apps. Think of this as a one-stop shop for building. It has native databases and workflows, but it also connects to over 14 different data sources, including Airtable, Google Sheets, Supabase, Notion, and even Softr's own native database. And it turns them into fully functioning web apps and portals. So in order to get started, what I have prepared is 3 separate CSV files. And the reason behind that is because I want to go ahead and create a new database. So I'm importing my data here, and I'm going to head and use the CSV file here. And I'm going to drag in clients, invoices, and projects in order to build out what I currently actively use as my web design company for this example, and I'm going to start shaping this database. So as you can see, I've brought in the clients, projects, and invoices, and you can see that those I can now create relations between. So for example, if I want to connect clients, projects, and invoices, this is really helpful because it will come later useful when I'm building. So what I'm going to go and do now is actually go back to the home area. And you can see you can use the AI builder here to type in your prompt. Here's a prompt that I created earlier. So now my command is running and the AI builder is working in the background. Now, the nice thing about this is it's gonna ask me a few questions before it goes ahead and generates a total build. With the client invoicing portal, what experience should I focus on? And in this case, I'm going to select both for this one. And then it's just asked me what is the main admin dashboard highlight. And I'm going to say that that is going to be the upcoming and overdue invoices for the client. And finally, I want all of those different elements in there. And I'm also going to limit it to nobody signing up with Google Access. Now, once it does all of those questions for you, it generates the application. You can watch it being built in the background. And after around about 2 or 3 minutes, depending on the complexity of your application, in this case it was fairly easy, it's gone ahead and generated this. So first thing I'm going to do after this is go ahead and create what's called a user group. Now I want the clients to be able to have their own user group and manually add them as a import in the custom group. And the main reason behind that is because I want them to have access to all of their different information, and I want to break the access down per page so that they can see only what's for them. So I'm setting up a couple of global data restrictions in order for that not to happen, as well as making sure that the data is connected inside of the data area, which you can jump between. You can see the interface, the data, and the authentication settings all within one window. So the nice thing is, what I'm going to do as I go is test the preview. The preview is really helpful because I can choose a specific user from a client set and just see whether their data matches up, but also as well as just be able to see what the experience looks like for them. So one of the things I want to do as I'm starting to shape this up now, you can see the data is starting to begin to match up and everything's starting to look a little bit hunky-dory. What I'm going to be doing is going over to the custom settings area for the custom welcome. And I want to make sure that I invite or welcome the right person. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select welcome contact name because I'm going to bring in the information from the databases that I control. So as you can see, as I'm shaping this page, I'm just also going to change the theme, a little bit of the information on the top left-hand side, like my branding. And you can start to see that the page information is coming up differently per client, which is incredibly helpful. So let's show you the magic of the databases side of stuff. Because this is built in Softr, I can then go to the databases area and I can change a bit of information in real time and show you what that looks like. And that's an instant change and update. All they need to do is refresh to see that information, which means the data that you have in the databases will update directly to the client so that they can see that in real time. Now, one final thing that I wanted to do to really make this much more powerful is connect up my Stripe. And specifically so that if there's any due soon invoices, I can create the record that matches it and then be able to create a Stripe payment in order to request that amount from them. So one thing I can do is go ahead and use the Softr workflows feature. This will help me to create either a recurring schedule, find any of those due soon pending invoices, and then be able to collate them up. And all I have to do to get that connected, as you can see, is connect my Stripe key and get all those details in there, thanks to the pre-built integrations that Softr have. I can email the invoice reminder to that person, as well as being able to capture all of the Stripe payment there as well. So hopefully that gave you a good idea of what Softr can do in terms of connecting and building out a database, as well as building it with the app on top and being able to use workflows as well. But if you're ready to get started, it's well worth checking out the 200 free AI credits, which you'll find in the link in the description. And you can definitely subscribe today for more videos and tutorials like this. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.